Today, we've got 7 facts about humans in store for you. Have fun! Number 7. Humans are made out of stardust. That's a quote from the American astrophysicist Carl Sagan. Despite sounding overly poetic, it is true. Our body is made up out of elements that originate from exploded stars or supernovas, long before complex life existed on this planet. And number 6. Thanks to modern-day achievements, the inhabitants of Earth are considered to be the smartest civilization out of all known universes. This is due to the quick speed of progress. It wasn't always that quick though. The first tools made out of stone were invented 3.3 million years ago, whereas the first controlled fires are only 40,000 years old. This means that nearly 3 billion years lie between these two milestones. If you look at the progress nowadays, it becomes clear that humans haven't lived civilized for very long. You could say that in universe time, the civilized age was only just born. And now number 5. 15% of people are missing a tendon in their arm. To check if you've got it, stretch out your hand and touch your pinky with your thumb. Move your hand and you should be able to see a thin line in the middle of the wrist. If there's nothing, then you're one of the 15% who don't have this muscle. Number 4. The human isn't really on top of the fastest animal on Earth list. A lot of animals would beat us at a race. But if we're talking about efficiency and endurance, that's a different story. Humans could beat nearly all animals at long distances. More than millions of years ago, run the prey to death was a hunting method used to survive in the African savanna. Here, number 3. Humans glow in the dark. Just like fireflies and deep-sea fish do to attract prey or other fellow species, humans glow too. That's a side effect of all the chemicals and metals in our body. They give off a small amount of light that is 1,000 times darker than the light our eyes can detect. Number 2. Too much sitting can shorten our lives dramatically. Humans never used to sit a lot. Ever since new technologies, desk jobs and computers though, humans have become lazy and are made to sit. Some humans try to compensate all this with exercise, but that's not really helpful. The negative effects of sitting for hours on end are a lot stronger than a few minutes of workout. Sitting leads to overweight, heart problems, back and neck problems, and weakens your bones because they aren't used enough. But that's not all. Long-term studies have shown that people who sit for longer than 7 hours a day are at a 60% higher risk of dying prematurely than those who sit for 2 hours. The only thing you can do about this is to not sit. And here we are at the unbelievable and inevitable number 1. It's quite difficult for us to imagine that our behavior will impact the future, but mankind has managed incredible things in the last few years and has turned their planet upside down. In the last 40 years, Earth has lost half of its wildlife stock and the human population has increased from 4 billion to 7.2 billion. But the high amount of people isn't the problem, it's the decisions we make. This becomes clear if you change your perspective. Woods, for example, cover 31% of Earth's mass. They produce air and are the homes of many unique species. So far, we've managed to cut down half of our woods and we're getting even more efficient at this. We influence the climate massively. This animation shows areas that are colder than average in blue and areas that are hotter than average in red. It's getting worse. At the end, nearly the entire Earth is red and the list goes on. Pollution of water, air and land, the acidification of the ocean, but why are we doing this? What use is it? In reality, we don't need more than we've got. We've already got enough so that everyone can have a fairly easy life. The problem is our greed. We want more. Who wants to survive and just live simply? No one knows the word enough. We just say more. The average Western way of life requires more than 9 hectares of land. If everyone led this way of life, we wouldn't just need 1, but 10 planets. And this way, we're ruining the only planet we've got. Just because surviving is boring and because it seems more important to us to achieve our goals now and not to think about the consequences it may have tomorrow. Nothing makes it more clear than this. The 1,000 richest people on this planet control as much money as the poorest 2.5 billion. This year, the richest 1% will own more money than the entire rest of the population put together. And those were the top 7 facts about humanity. What do you say? Write it in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, we'd appreciate it if you would give us the thumbs up. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye!